Hey, welcome back. This is Within the Madness, the men's edition. Knocked out the women's portion a little bit earlier this evening. Late game update from last night in the Midwest region. 12-4 upset. Oregon State beat Oklahoma State 80-70. They were, as far as Oregon State goes, they were exceptionally poised down the stretch of that game. We watched one team be extremely erratic and another team just calmly do what they needed to do to survive and advance. As far as tonight, we got a couple late games. One just ended. 2-seed Alabama beat 10-seed Maryland 96-77. And then at halftime, this is the game we talked about a couple days ago. I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone. No one here is shocked that third-seeded Kansas, they in some trouble at the half against the Mobley boys of USC. USC leads 40-21. Kansas, you got another half to get your stuff together. Otherwise, we'll be talking about you tomorrow night, like we were just talking about Oklahoma State. You'll be joining. At least you have company if you don't finish the job. A lot of folks failed today, both the men's and the women's side. We're gonna get started in the West tonight, though. Yeah, on the West we had 7-seed Oregon. They upset it. 7th-seeded Oregon upsetted 2-seeded Iowa 95-80 to advance to the round of 16. Y'all have at it.
And they could
Oregon guards. Oregon guards. When I say they took Iowa guards, made them disappear, they made them disappear. Look here, man. Iowa, Frederick, McCaffrey, Bohannon, 0 points. 0 points, dog. I mean, I've never seen that happen. I've never seen that happen in my life. I've never seen donuts for 3 of your starting guards. Like that bad shooting, cool. You get exposed defensively, all right, I hear you. 0. So, I mean, what would have happened if Luka ain't have an all-time performance? 36-9, like he ain't had no help. Like, let's call it what it is. Oregon guards took turns just cooking Iowa's guards, just abusing them. And that's the result. We don't even need to look at anything else. I don't care about percentages and all that. I'm just looking at 4 guys in Oregon starting lineup that had double figures. The lowest, Omuyuri, he had 17. Between 17 and 23 points, 4 guys had in Oregon starting lineup. Go to Iowa. You got Garza with 36. You got West Camp with 17. Donut for the rest of them on the perimeter. You don't need to talk about nothing else, dog. That's the best game.
Ray, you want to add anything?
For what? They couldn't stop a nosebleed, man. They got torched. Plain and simple. Wasted that man Garza final good game, man.
That's tough. Gonzaga, 1 seed. They started a little slow, but they got back on track before the end of the first half. Closed the first half strong, and you already know what happened after that. They didn't look back. They beat Oklahoma, an 8 seed, 87-71. You guys had any comments about that one? Or y'all want to keep it moving? Go ahead.
The hippie, man. Timmy.
Oh, what's it called? My bad. Someone, you know how they always post like those the high school balls life clips, but not like the mixtapes, but like when they're doing like King of the Court and things like that. Somebody posted a video of Timmy before he had that ridiculous mustache. I'm just trying to figure out what was the decision to grow that.
And then got the Bill Walton John with the hair, man. So that's why I'm like, he looked like he's straight out the 70s, dog. Like he used to run with Bill Walton in them back in the day. But it's all jokes and fun. I don't mean no disrespect, but hey, man, 30, 13, and 4. Hey, you can look however you want when you posting those numbers. Do what you do, dog. You can bring back the John Stockton shorts, high socks with the little rings at the top around them. Do what you do. Chucks. If you put up them numbers, you will not hear a complaint from me. I'm quiet. But yeah, he dominated inside. He dominated Oklahoma. He dominated those guys. They had no answer. Oklahoma's front court Hill, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Manic, 3 points, 5 rebounds. They just had no answer for him. He set the tone. Then Pittsburgh Suggs followed suit. I love how they put Nembhard, who used to be at Florida, they put him in the starting lineup to kind of run things because Suggs a dog. He's more of a combo guard or whatever. He can run the show, but he's a dynamic player. You want to see him attack, and he can get busy on defense. I know the hard foul on him woke Gonzaga up where he's like, all right, we about to get y'all up out of here. In a sense, when Gonzaga was blitzing them, in the first half, they shot a hard, that happens in basketball. They try to send a hard foul to kind of shake y'all up, get you off your game, test you to see if you soft or whatever. And Gonzaga rallied behind them, and they just finished them off, man. Gonzaga got a shot, man. We all know that. Everybody was focused on Suggs. Timmy didn't really get a lot of attention at all, even though he's been producing all year, being highly efficient inside and out. But yeah, they're gonna be a hard out, man. They're a problem. And the Yayi, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Can't sleep on him either, man. It's just all around production. That's why they're hard to beat. They're very hard, and they're well. If you watch the game, they're highly coached. They're well coached, man. They don't make mistakes, man. It's like Duke. They remind me a lot of Duke level in the late '90s, early 2000s. With Jay Will and all those guys, man. You gotta beat them, man. They're not gonna beat themselves. You gotta beat them, and it's hard as hell to beat those teams, man. So Gonzaga got that kind of vibe, man. They keep playing like this. They gonna win this thing.
And then Anton Watson off the bench, I think he was a spark plug. Like he came in, got back-to-back turnovers, and from that point on, Gonzaga just steamrolled them. They did start off a little sluggish, but they just needed a spark plug. Once that flame was lit, it was a wrap.
All right, we're gonna move on. Creighton, they got off to a fast start in the first half, and they ran past 13-seeded Ohio 72-58 to advance. All right, gonna go to the East region unless someone had something about the Creighton win. No?
Self-explanatory.
Cool. All right, UCLA beat Abilene Christian 67-47. Complete performance from them as they continue to move on. UCLA give them a little bit of love. They ended up in the play-in game, and they still alive. They're still dancing right now on their way to the Sweet 16. All right, here's one we're definitely going to get to. Michigan, they advanced to the Sweet 16 after a hard-fought battle with LSU. So I'm going to put that clip up, and y'all go ahead and talk about what you saw from that game.
First of all, Cameron Thomas, Lou Williams freshman. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all a story before we get into this. So, I'm not saying no names. It was a teammate on there that played with him at first on this AAU team, and he wasn't really getting minutes because it was Cam Thomas in the backcourt with which young boy that's going to Western Kentucky, the point guard. Dang, I forget his name. He was at the top 100 camp. I forget his name right now, but they 4 or 5 star guards. They tough. All right. So, his peoples were saying, it was favoritism towards Cam and all that. I'm like, this dude's the leading scorer in Oak Hill history. There is no favoritism. But at the end of the day, if you're going against these guys that are at that level every day in practice and stuff, it's only going to make you better. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to hear it. Like, fine. Took him off the team, put him on a lesser known AAU team. That guy got back to playing what he played, how he played. You know what I'm saying? Being a featured guy, whatever, stuff like that. Now you clearly see it wasn't no favoritism. It's just that Lou Williams knows what the hell he's doing. This dude is straight to the league, and the kid I'm talking about didn't play much as a freshman, if at all, at a low major. This dude coming in as a freshman, dropping 20 plus at a high major in SEC, goes out in the tournament with 30 points on 10 and 23. That's just a great example of, in a sense, delusion for a player and not being real with yourself. Like I keep saying, the fact that he's the leading scorer at Oak Hill, out of all those monsters that came through there, speaks volumes. Man, he's a natural bucket. He reminds me so much of Lou Williams. And I mean, Lou Williams when he was young, explosive and all that, he's just a bucket, man. It is what it. He gonna find a way to put that thing in a bucket, and he has no conscience, man. It's just he's somebody. He's just Lou Williams, dog. Give him the ball, bring him in off the bench. That's 30. You can count on every night. And for him to perform like that against Michigan guards, I know Livers is out or whatnot, but they still got a lot of top flight guards. That's why they're winning like they've been doing. It's not just Hunter. It's not just Wagner or whatnot. They got some dynamic guard play that they all different in their own way, but they get it done. And for him to just torch. I mean, I was seeing him in the game post up Michigan guards and do the little fake reverse fadeaway like Jordan and Kobe. I'm like, oh, he got that already as a freshman. Look right here, wow. This wow. Come on now. It's pros that's like in their 13th year that don't even got that, dog. Like he has that already. 6'3" guard freshman. You feel that boy is special, dog. He got to be
in the 18th year that just learned how to do it.
Oh, man, you about to have these damn coats, man. Look, Raymond Lyons said that. Give him your Twitter, hit him up, man. I don't feel like dealing with y'all tonight, man. God, I'm not in the mood. Y'all gonna get cussed out, but but overall, you know,
boy.
But to be honest, just Michigan poised in the execution late in the game, especially in the second half, just wore LSU down. LSU, for as good as Cam Thomas and those guys are, Javonte Smart had a great game, 27 points, almost a triple-double, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Obviously, their backcourt is strong at LSU. Even Wofford, he's a problem, but he had a matchup with Hunter, and that size difference matters. And Wagner, but he's only 6'9", 7'1", and Wagner's 6'10". It's just hard to deal with that. It came down to the depth, and Michigan had more depth than the LSU. Hunter, even though he's played by foul trouble, this is why you should, when you well coach, you can always make an impact, regardless of any situation. And obviously, he's been in this situation before, playing at the Mather, playing against little forwards who try to get away. He pick up city fouls and stuff. He knows how to still make an impact while in foul trouble. 12 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 31 minutes. 4-7 shooting. He didn't force anything. He just played a solid all-around game, efficient all-around game. Wagner, 15 points, 5 of 9 from the field. That was the edge. Did Franco play? Because what Cam did, what Smart did, they put the rest of the guards on Michigan on their heels. I know Brooks, he turned it up 5 of 9 from 3, and they needed every bit of that. Brown, he came off the bench. Chauncey Brown, who I've liked him all year. He's the X factor for them. He don't get enough shine to me, because I know he only averaged 7 and 2, but he came up big in some games. When Michigan really needed a boost, he always kind of came through and made shots and made plays. His senior, 6'5", 215. He's going to be pivotal, especially with Livers out. So, I mean, like I said, he had 21 points off the bench in a drag-out game. You know what I mean? He always seems to show up when Michigan needs somebody. Juwan's looking for somebody, and he always to be like, I got it, coach. And he goes to work. 21 points, 6 of 9 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Enough said. So they just had more players that made more plays in the second half, and that's why they're moving on.
Yeah, man, they were really disciplined, because LSU, they only had 3 turnovers, and they got up 16 more shots than Michigan, and they lost. Like, that's, if you look at that and see that, you would think they won, especially with the big game from Javonte Smart and Cam Thomas. And then Michigan, they was in a penalty with 8 minutes left in the game and only committed 1 more foul. They won by 8. So, I mean, if they not as sharp defensively and they just being reckless, then they put them on the line and stop the clock, and they just getting points with no time right now and giving LSU extra time. So yeah, man, we got to give some love to Juwan for that, because he got them dudes ready. So yeah, man, they gonna be a tough out, man. One of the last man standing for the Big Ten. So
that's why they the champs. So, yeah. I mean, I've been saying they were the best team in the Big Ten, and y'all know who my team is, man. But you just gotta be real. Mm-hmm. And I'm always keeping 100, man. They just, and honestly, if Livers had played, it might have been more of a blowout. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan's strong, man. They got everything. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them and Gonzaga make it. Those are 2 best teams I've seen so far in the tournament. Well, all year, honestly.
All right, last but not least, we had OC Florida State taking on Colorado in the 4-5 matchup. Florida State won. They advanced. We got a fun matchup next round. Michigan and Florida State, I believe. It's one of the matchups in the Sweet 16.
Defense.
Yep.
Leonard Hamilton with them damn 6'8" wings, athletic. I mean, 7-foot wingspan. Like them dudes that we had our draft show last winter, and we like, what the hell? They get drafted as freshmen and stuff like that. Like, and he just reloads with those guys. He just reloads, and I'm gonna give you an example of what that does. Their defense. Jabari Walker gave Georgetown 24, right? 0 tonight. I know he's a freshman. Freshman gotta be freshman. Donut tonight. Donut in 24 minutes. They was not having it. They keyed in on Hill, and they like somebody else gonna have to do it, dog. Like it ain't gonna be you, Snow. They held on a 35% shooting from the field as a team, 24% from 3. Turn them boys over 19 times. I mean, look, man, and it ain't even like they shoot. I mean, look, man. And the thing I like about, you said discipline about Florida State, about Michigan, Raymond. Florida State, they're disciplined as well. They don't get enough credit for offensively. Those guys do not take shots they're not supposed to take. So it looks like guys are not scoring a lot of stuff like that. It's like, no, they take the shots they're supposed to and they strap. And that's how they beat you. So they're going to make you work on defense. Meanwhile, they're built to work on defense. So they don't mind you trying to make them work. They love it. That's how Leonard Hamilton gets them. And the guys that's supposed to score, like Polite and all those guys and all that, they do what they're supposed to do, man. And like, what's that 7-foot center name? Koprivica. He had 7 points. Well, he had probably, he only shot the ball. He was 2 for 2. So why didn't he keep shooting the ball? You know what I'm saying? 11 minutes, but he averages 9 to 6. They're just disciplined. They're hard to beat because it's like, where you going? You can't attack them. They're gonna lock that up, and then offensively, you don't know where it's coming from, but you know it's coming. You can't really speed them up and force them into bad actions or bad plays and stuff. So this is what happens. They wear you down, and then the second half, you so tired. It's just, unless you hitting some Hail Mary shots or something like that, it's a wrap for you. So. I mean, this is Leonard Hamilton, man. He got a shot. Like, people don't want to admit it. The last few seasons, Florida State's running the ACC. It ain't the Blue Bloods. So look at the results. Just call it like it is.
It's been consistent, too.
Yeah.
It's been consistent. And look, man, they got a recipe. He sticks to it. It looks like it's proven. There's no need to mess with it.
I mean, look at the roster. Look who they subbing. So if you make a mistake, he got somebody he can go to that can get the job done. So it makes you want to play. Do what he tell you to do, right? There's no hesitation. Next man up. This dude acting like he got beat back door. Next man up. Oh, he think he James Harden taking a step back 3. Next man. So let's go. And you might not see the dude no more. It's a couple dudes that only got in the game for 1 minute.
Look, man, it ain't like he pulling walk-ons off that bench. Some cases, he's pulling a better you off the bench.
MJ Walker.
Like, not him. Come here.
MJ Walker averages 12. Look, he only had 3 shots. 2 for 3, 7 points. Dudes were outside grade. Dudes were efficient shooting the ball. They just ain't shoot it up a lot. They worked that shot clock, and when somebody got the shot, they took it, and it was Polite. It was his night, and he made them. Then they come down the other end. You ain't getting no love down here, dog.
Man, that thing, all those comfortable threes Colorado got against Georgetown, cancel all that. Like with them dudes closing out on you is way different.
They closing out with 5 different types of NBA length. 5 different types. Here's all the different things you can see on the next level, courtesy of the 5 that we have on the floor. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Look,
what a
Gray.
Go ahead.
Raekwon Gray, 6'8". Koprivica, 7'1". Evans is 6'4". I'm just reading all sides. Walker, 6'5". And these ain't some skinny 6'4", 6'5". They 220. They be in the weight room, dog. So let's get it. Oh, Anthony Polite, 6'6", 215. Let's keep going. Osborne, 6'9", 225. Scotty Barnes, who's probably their highest projected draft pick or whatever. Freshman, 6'9", 227. Prieto, 6'8", 230. Like I said, Dom, 7'1", 236. Ballard, 6'11", 240. Out of New York. Calhoun, 6'6", 220. Jack, 6'5", 185. I'm just trying to give y'all an idea what you dealing with. 6'8", Wilt, 6'8", 220, junior. 11 minutes. Miles, a senior, 6'6", 220. And Light, 6'5", 180. Smallest dude you got on that roster is 6'4". So they got a roster 6'4" to 7'1". And he threw all them boys out there.
Hey, bro, you named 2 people under 200 pounds. They both guards.
Jesus Christ.
And
It's
they
a bunch
probably
of 6'8". It's a bunch of 6'8", 20 pound dudes that are athletic, that can move, and that's how they're gonna try to beat teams. They're gonna just try to lock you up, just destroy your confidence offensively, and then they got the rest. Because like you said, like what they had, 19 turnovers. That's what Florida State want to do. They want to run.
Yep.
And use that athleticism and left and put on a dunk show.
Bro, that's the NBA roster.
That's exactly.
That's an NBA roster. Even that's an NBA roster. It's just I don't have nothing else to say. There's a whole NBA.
And think about that. So all year you practicing against all that size all year. You ain't tripping off nobody out in the college.
Like going to the cup and practice is tougher than games.
Exactly.
Just
and like we said, he blew out his Achilles. So you can't be soft out there. Your coach limping around and stuff. So I mean, you gotta go hard, dog. So yeah, they're gonna be a tough out. They definitely got a shot too. They right there too.
Them in Michigan, that's a war. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I put in my notes in terms of like looking ahead, right? I was like, oh, they might be playing Michigan next.
I'm watching that full game. I don't care what else going on. I'm gonna do.
I mean, that deserves the undivided attention. That's
yes.
Because whoever come out of that, you don't got to see someone else like that again the rest of the way.
Exactly.
Right to the championship, yeah. Or Final Four at least, but champion somewhere around that range. Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, we want to thank you guys for hanging with us this evening. In whichever way that you watched, we'll be back within the madness tomorrow night. The women's are still going. They got to catch up to the men's in terms of they're a round or 2 behind. So they just got to the round of 32. Tomorrow and Wednesday they'll be playing, so they can get to the round of 16. And then when we reconvene this weekend within the madness, that's gonna be the men's in the 16 already, and they're gonna be trying to get to the 8. So we were getting there. Looking forward to it. Don't forget tomorrow night, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Focus TV. Got a lot going on as always. It'll be our 201st episode. See, for once I actually know the episode number. This doesn't happen often, so I'm patting myself on the back. But y'all have a great night. We're gonna see you guys later.